For the first time, there are plenty of reasons to try out the surf club. My personal favorite.
We have no sharks, that's a big one.
But also,
you'll find day beds, jacuzzis, cabanas, food, drinks, full service.
But more than that,
it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Now when I see someone smile and get their first barrel or stand up for the first time, I lived through their stoke, so seeing them happy makes all of us happy.
Chloe Carlson, CBS LA.
This is CBS LA at 9.
The war in Iran and safety here at home. Tonight, the FBI memo raising concerns and the heightened security at the Oscars this weekend.
And the overcrowding crisis at local animal shelters. How a group of women is trying to get these dogs into homes. Danny. Good evening. I'm Pat Harvey.
I'm Rudabe Shabazi. Tonight, officials are downplaying threats described in a memo that drones could target California as part of the war with Iran.
Well, it is rattling some nerves about security here at home, especially with the Oscars this weekend. CBS LA's Hunter Sowers is live in Hollywood with some important new information about that memo. And Hunter, you spoke with the LAPD commander in charge of security at the Academy Awards.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Pat. I've got that memo here in my hand, and obviously you can see this perimeter that's been set up. This goes around the entire Dolby Theater, making sure that everybody is staying back. And the commander I spoke to that's in charge of the security come Sunday says that his team is doing everything he can to make sure that Hollywood is the safest place to be. As Los Angeles prepares to host Hollywood's biggest night, threats from abroad are causing concern at home. An FBI bulletin released this week detailed a tip from early February claiming information about an Iranian surprise drone attack from a boat off the U.S. coast with targets in California. Officials telling CBS News there is no known credible specific threat underpinning this alert.
It just reaffirms the planning process.
LAPD incident commander for the upcoming Oscars says there is also no specific threat to the city or the show, but they are prepared for anything.
Whether we're planning for a single individual to, we're going to have some bad actors that are commit terrorism, we have to account for all of those scenarios.
One retired FBI special agent said anytime law enforcement gets a tip like this, they immediately begin verifying credibility.
It talks about Iran aspiring to do things. Well, we can all aspire to do things, but are they capable? Do they have the means? Are the systems set up in order to do that?
The true reality is, how close can they get to our waters or our borders to launch these different things?
Justin McLaurin is the CEO of Digital Force Technologies. He works with the military to create defense technology to protect the U.S. from these specific kind of attacks.
Really, we look at it in terms of range. And so, me personally, I think the threat is one that can be mitigated, but at the same time has to be taken credibly.
Back in Hollywood, LAPD is working around the clock with local, state, and federal agencies.
Through all of these systems and controls to make sure that the only people getting around the Oscars are people that are supposed to be there.
When asked about the specific threat of drone attacks, he detailed plans in place to protect and mitigate, from bomb techs to SWAT to mobile field forces and FBI agents.
I can say if you're one of the lucky ones to be a guest at the Academy Awards, it's probably going to be one of the safest places to be in the world.
Yeah, he stepped us through how their response is much like how they would respond if the president was making a visit here to Hollywood. They're stepping up security and patrols in key infrastructure places. As we know, since the Iranian war has started, that has always been a priority. I can tell you, though, that once again, he really wanted people to hear this part, that there has been no credible threat to the Oscars or to Los Angeles. We're reporting live tonight in Hollywood. Hunter Sowers, CBS LA.
All right, good to hear. Thank you, Hunter. Well, day 12, now in the war with Iran, concerns over the Strait of Hormuz. New pictures show an Iranian strike against an oil tanker from Thailand. And we are learning outdated intelligence likely led to the U.S. carrying out a deadly missile strike on an elementary school in Iran that killed more than 165 people, many of them children, in the opening hours of this conflict. According to a U.S. official, Today, the president was asked about the incident.
The report says that the military investigation has found that the United States struck the school in Iran. As Commander-in-Chief, do you take responsibility for that?
That is what?
As Commander-in-Chief, do you...
For what?
For the strike on the school in Iran. A new report says the military investigation has found it was the United States that struck the school.
I don't know about it.
Military officials told members of Congress the U.S.'s war with Iran cost around $11.3 billion in roughly its first week.
And after the attacks on those tankers in the Strait of Hormuz, the price of crude oil has now jumped to over $100 a barrel. The Secretary of the Interior says U.S. oil companies will soon announce plans to ramp up production to bring down costs. The Department of Energy also announced the U.S. will release 172 million barrels of oil from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve beginning next week. It's expected to take about 120 days. Well, California drivers are always paying more than the rest of the country, but especially now. The state average for a gallon of regular gas is now $5.34. That's up from 60 cents a week ago.
And our coverage of the war with Iran continues. Coming up in our next half hour, new details coming out about the Iranian drone attack that killed 6 U.S. service members and what the Pentagon is saying about claims they didn't have proper protection. And now to the weather and a potentially dangerous heat wave headed our way.
Meteorologist Danny Roberti kicks off our team coverage to help you and your family get ready for those extreme temperatures. Danny.
All right, thanks so much, Danny. We'll see you in a bit. But this heat, it's hitting the coast and places that aren't built for hot weather.
CBS LA's Leslie Marine is live in Long Beach with people bracing for the heat without air conditioning. Leslie.
Yeah, the beach is where people normally come to get away from the heat, right? But come tomorrow, the beach, well, it will also be hot here. You'll need a fan. You'll probably need to get in the water anyway to try to stay cool. It's the heaters heating people up tonight at Monty's Dog Beach and Bar in Long Beach. But come tomorrow, it'll be Mother Nature doing all the work.
We call it summer in March, so we will take it. Mother Nature has a strange way of telling us, hey, summer's here. Let's get ready to hit the beach.
Adam Hardy is the manager at Monty's. Temperatures in the 90s at the beach means more business. But for him, it also means his beachside home with no AC will get a little stuffy.
Yeah, you don't have that airflow. We have fans. We have ceiling fans. So as long as we have some airflow going. But most of the time during the day, it's super, super hot, but I'm never there. So in the evenings, we'll open all the windows, we get a nice little cross breeze, and hopefully it creates our own air conditioner.
Up and down the coast, many people are still living without AC, including John Valverde, who lives inside the Blackstone Apartments, a historic building built back in the 1920s.
Before I got the little air conditioner unit, it gets pretty warm.
Some Long Beach students will also have to bear the heat in class. Several schools, including Long Beach Poly, don't have AC. The district says they take heat mitigation measures, which include installing portable fans, limiting outdoor activity, and opening windows to ventilate classrooms. In a statement, the district says, ensuring student health and safety is our highest priority. We also want to emphasize the importance of learning while ensuring our students are safe and comfortable. During extreme weather conditions, we will only close schools or modify our instructional schedule if directed by county or state authorities. Back at Monty's, those who have AC say they're turning it on much sooner this year than they would have expected.
I don't know, maybe probably 10 days total all last summer, and had to turn it on for the first time last week.
And the city is encouraging people, if they need it, to visit cooling centers starting tomorrow. As for the school district, we know they have been trying to install AC systems into every school since 2022. They say by 2028, all schools in the district should have an air conditioning system. Reporting live in Long Beach, Leslie Madding, CBS LA.
All right. Thank you so much, Leslie. Well, tonight, 2 new polls show the race for California governor is wide open with just a few months until the June primary. CBS LA political reporter Tom Waite live in Burbank now with the new frontrunners and fear among Democrats that the crowded field could doom the party in the general election. Tom.
And good evening to you, Pat. That's right. State Democratic leaders are very nervous because of the way California's primaries are set up. The top 2 go on to the general election. But state Democratic leaders are concerned because there are so many candidates on the Democratic side that they could be locked out of the general election. A crowded field of Democrats and 2 high-polling Republicans. The governor's